Are you thinking of relocating to North London, or perhaps you're looking to buy a property investment in this area? If so, then Angel in the Borough of Islington should be right at the top of your list. Why Angel in the Borough of Islington? Perhaps you should be asking yourself, why not? And this neighbourhood has everything you need, whether you're a professional or a student, or perhaps you're just in town for a few months. You have all the restaurants, bars, theatres, bakeries, and there's plenty to do as well. Stay tuned if you want to find out also what you get for your money in this part of town. So where exactly is Angel located? Well, Angel is right in the heart of three very important areas. To the south, you've got the city. To the west, you have King's Cross and St Pancras, and to the east, you do have Old Street, making it a fantastic area when it comes to transport, whether you're a professional or a student in the universities nearby. And when it comes to public transport, you're really spoiled for choice. Firstly, you do have Angel Underground Station, which is serviced by the Northern Line. If that's not enough for you, you need more lines, you do have King's Cross and St Pancras, which offers you a variety of not only underground, but also railway, which takes you to different parts of the country. Angel is known for lots of bicycles. Sometimes I'm confused whether I'm in Amsterdam or I'm actually in London. And this is because it's so close to the city, a lot of professionals just decide to just jump on their bike and commute in bicycle. Did you know that Angel Underground Station has the third longest escalator in Europe? Yep, that's 197 feet length. So what kind of neighbours do you get in the neighbourhood? Well, for sure you're going to get a lot of professionals. Why? Because you have the city literally just next door. As I said before, they do cycle there, but also they can just jump on a very short bus ride and be there within minutes. You have students, university students, you've got universities all around the surrounding boroughs, but you also got a lot of hipsters. You've got Hackney just next door, Shoreditch, Hoxton, and Islington does make part of that whole hipster vibe. And you have a number of famous faces who've lived in the neighbourhood, including Emma Watson, Lily Allen, and a host of other celebrities, but also including Oscar Wilde, Boris Johnson, and Tony Blair. And if you're a local in Angel, leave me a comment below and let me know what your experience is in the area. And my favourite part, because I really wouldn't be a property consultant if I didn't share with you the type of properties that are in this neighbourhood. Firstly, Angel is very famous, of course, for its loft conversions, but also warehouse conversions. It doesn't mean that we don't have a big variety as well. We also have a lot of period buildings, and there's been a fair amount of construction in the area over the years, so you can find quite a few new builds, but also luxury flats. So this diverse selection of properties really adds to the electric mix of cultures and really adds to the Angel's charm and popularity. So next up is places to go, visit, eat and drink, but make sure you do stay to the end because I'm also going to share with you the breakdown as to what you get for your money in property in Angel. So after property, this is my next best category, food and drink. So when it comes to restaurants, there's really a big variety when it comes to Upper Street. In fact, it's my understanding that it's the most restaurant dense place or street in Angel. So what can you find here? You get everything from different budgets, whether it's fast food, really fancy restaurants, and even bakeries. One of my favorite bakeries has got to be Ottolenghi. Why? They do a selection of gluten-free cakes. Cheesecake is also amazing there. And if cakes doesn't do it for you, most of you know I'm a sucker for gelato. You've got some of the best gelato places in Angel. One very specific, which is Amorino. I definitely recommend the tiramisu and the chocolate hazelnut. So there it is. Angel Upper Street is really food heaven. But what other places is there to visit? The Everyman Screen on the Green is one of the longest running continuous cinemas in the UK. The original cinema was opened in 1913 by the Pesaresi brothers. Now, the cinema has a distinct charm, which really adds and complements the charm of the Angel neighbourhood. And if the Upper Street is not your cup of tea and you want something perhaps a little bit more chilled out, then the Camden Passage might be a right fit for you. It's a car-free road, cobbled street, filled with antique shops, vintage shops, has some nice little cafes. The market itself is made up of three separate market areas: Pierre Point Arcade, Charlton Place and Camden Passage Market. The market stalls are surrounded by a wealth of restaurants, speciality boutique stores with something for everyone. And if all those things to do isn't enough for you, you also got plenty of things to do when it comes to open space. Firstly, you do have Highbury Fields and everything it has to offer, including 30 acres of recreational space. Children can play in the play area, well pointed in the park. There's also a Highbury pool and a gym in the park. Bernard Park, Shoreditch Park, Islington Green are also nearby and have a number of well-known garden squares, such as Thornhill Square and Gilburn Square. So what can you get for your money when it comes to buying a property in Angel? Specifically, we're going to focus on the N1 postcode, which is in Angel. And at the time of this recording on Rightmove, there was 600 listings when it comes to the N1 postcode. You can buy a property as expensive as £10 million in the neighbourhood. For example, you have this property in Barnsbury, which is £9.5 million, 7 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and the tenure is a freehold. On the lower end of the spectrum, you can secure a 1-bed flat for as little as £300,000. It will be a leasehold. For example, this property in Bulls Pond Road is 365 square foot, 1 bedroom, 1 reception, 1 bathroom on the first floor. It's just literally around about 10 minutes away from Angel Underground Station. It will make a fantastic home for a young professional or even a great property investment. The rental on this property returns yields as much as 5%. And when it comes to renting in Angel, you can get properties at expenses as £12,000 to £15,000 a month. And on the lower spectrum, you could probably get studios around about £1,300–1,500. One as an example will be in Liverpool Road on the ground floor. It's a small studio flat and yet it's very popular with students but also professionals. So there you have it, why Angel is such a fantastic place either to invest in property or relocate here. If you want to find out more about this neighbourhood or other areas in prime London, make sure you click the link below. It gives you direct access to my calendar and we can have a chat as to do more analysis on any neighbourhood that you may be interested in.